Hello everyone, Clock Tower Big Ben is so familiar to everyone in the world who asks what country Big Ben is in. Probably everyone has a correct answer. This is a World Heritage Site recognized by UNESCO. Since 1987, standing next to the Kama River has been stood twice as a witness. Witnessing so many changes in history, so many events, so many ups and downs, along with more life. The choice of Everest Big Ben Clock Tower, with its harmonious architecture and ringing bells on New Year Eve, are important historical moments, has become an important historical and cultural symbol of the land of mist. It's seen throughout the dawn of different heads of state throughout two world wars. The Big Ben Clock Tower is also a witness to the events with London in particular and the UK in general on the 60th anniversary. In the year of reign of Queen Elizabeth II, the British Parliament announced that Big Ben would be remain Elizabeth Tower in 2012, and the story has lasted for more than a decade, and the names of Big Ben Clock Tower still remain. Should be more familiar to most people in the world is that of Elizabeth Tower, and it turns out the name Big Ben. If we were to pick up every word we were calling it, it wouldn't really be accurate with the name of this place. It was until verified that it was only a part of a place when it meant that it was rebuilt after a historic fire in the early 19th century. The tower, along with its massive clock mechanism, took more than 20 years to build and complete before it was officially opened. Inaugurated, but it didn't disappoint the people of London. The clock tower has always stood there over time, making the city beautiful not only in the terms of architecture, but it also extremely harmonious with the landscape of river and the surrounding areas. Until now, many people are still amazed at the mechanical technology of watch. Although it has been improved for a long time, its deviation is only about 1 second during operation. Each year, from Duke, nearly 20 million tourists come here to admire the famous place in London, Cambridge, Brighton, Manchester, and of course, indispensable to visit the iconic Big Ben clock. Abroad of British tourists seeing the Big Ben clock tower means arriving in London. Indeed, for 15 centuries, the Big Ben clock tower has always been a bearer symbol of the British capital. In 2017, the tower was completely restored when previous survey discovered that many parts of the tower were in the pyro hole, and the electric heating system was also to putting.
What happened and it was at that time, the Big Ben Tower was also tilted 46 cm compared to its original position. The Big Ben had an impressive height of 96.3 meters. The tower architecture and interior are designed according to fairy style. This is one of the pinnacle style of humanity that shows the typical beauty of Western art. The first 61-meter clock is the clock tower, built of brick and stone. The rest is by roof made of cast iron with 4 sides and a height of 55 meters above the ground. The tower is next to 15 meters wide. The weight of this tower is nearly 10,000 tons of mechanical system. Big Ben clock was completed in 1854 and the entire building, including the tower, was completed in 1859, made of 4 giant clocks placed on the stone block. The square is 7 meters high and the entire tower contains a total of 576 pieces of transparent glass that resemble the glass window with painting in chalk channel of that period. Until now, the Big Tower Ben is still called the world's largest false-face clock with.
So many people are curious as to why this clock tower is so high, even called Big Ben. Let me tell you that the name Big Ben comes from the nickname of the bell inside the tower. There are 5 bells, and Big Ben is the largest bell, and they also have 5 bells, meaning 4 bells and smaller than the remaining bells, which will ring regularly every 15 minutes on the day of the parade to celebrate Queen Elizabeth's 60 years of reign. As I said, Please Call Me announced that Big Ben Tower will remain Elizabeth Tower from 2012. I would like to repeat the exact name of this clock tower as Elizabeth Tower. So, however, Big Ben Clock Tower is still the name that people call it, used for a long time, and it has become a very familiar name that is difficult to test. Here are some interesting facts about the Big Ben Clock Tower. On August 21, 2017, Bell rang the bell on last time, marking the start of biggest maintenance since it went into operation. The tower was remained in every day, replayed and refurbished. The clock mechanism was disabled for the first time in more than half a century. The four clock faces were colors of yellow and copper blue. The clock tower's lighting system was also replaced with low voltage LED light, save electricity and can change color during the repair process. The entire system of harness hitting the bell is locked and disconnected from the clock to protect the hearing of workers who will affected by alter during the time. During this time, how can the clock signal the time to everyone? There is one that still makes a bad alarm in silence. The bell does not ring at all and is used an electric motor so that people and tourists can still see the picture. It is estimated that repair of the watches will be replaced and be complete in 2021. However, due to the impact of COVID-19, the repair of the watches will be extended until next year.
It cost nearly 30 million pounds in repair and upgrade costs, but then when the scrap protein was brought up to resist the damage, it grew after the damage from the Second World War, and then renamed the clock back to its original slender. Cost with nearly 80 million pounds. It's true that the Big Ben Tower clock is always praised for its accuracy, but there are also a few external factors that have affected the accuracy of Big Ben over the year and on New Year Eve 1962. For example, the clock was slowed down by ice and snow, and as a result, the clock tower Big Ben rang the New Year bell 10 minutes late. It's true that even if it's difficult for him to fight against Mother Nature, or if there was a light threatening incident in 1975, for example, the mechanical part in the clock broke after more than a century of use. The Big Ben clock tower also tilted. Yes, the most famous leaning building in the world is Pisa in Italy, but few people know that the tower is tilted. The Big Ben clock in England was also tilted 0.26 degrees to the northwest. To the dispute warrior about the future of this clock tower, experts have known the time, but certainly none of us can wait about 10,000 years for the Big Ben clock tower to have a till corresponding to the Pisa family. The next teaching is related to the number 334 to discover blood pressure. You have to walk through 334 steps, which is an admirable number of steps if you want to visit the entire tower, because the Big Ben doesn't have an elevator. If you want to go inside and go up, you will have to climb on the stairs.
However, getting into visit tower isn't easy because the security here is extremely poor and not people can go into visit the tower Big Ben clock. Thank you for your interest in following this story, the story with the Big Ben clock tower, and that is exactly the Elizabeth Tower. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.